Alright, in this video, I'm going to talk about how do you become your best. How do you become your best? Alright, through fasting protocols. And in this video, I'm going to talk about what I do. And I'm also going to explain why you want to listen to me. So before we talk about the fasting protocols and why you want to listen to me, we'll talk about what I used to be doing. Like I've said in a lot of my other videos, I've tried many different types of diets. In other words, through eating patterns. So for example, eating 3 times a day, eating 6 times a day, right? Doing different types of diet strategies, okay? And like I've always said in my prior videos, every single diet or diet strategy is going to fail without one component to supercharge everything, and that is fasting. So how do you become your best? Well, let me tell you, I have over 28 years of experience, so I can tell you without a shadow of a doubt that you need to know why things don't work. I mean, you could read the theories, but the people who actually do things have said actually get things done, right? So you want to be in the best shape of your life. Someone like me, something I've studied over. I've tried so many things over 28 years, right? I've always been interested in my health, okay? And what I found to be the most powerful fact is when you combine fasting with the right kind of diet strategies. In other words, what we eat, what we put in our body, and how we put foods in our body. You just don't want to put anything in your body. That does not work, I can assure you. An example, let's say after you do your fasting, you're eating a lot of pizza, right? The nutrients in that, you'll still get results, right? But is it long term, like a person just eats pizza and a lot of junk food? No. For health, we need to eat a certain way for what we're trying to achieve, but we also need to throw in fasting and then the exercise, right? So what I do is called fasting, exercise, feasting protocols, okay? And this is what I can do now based on all my experience. Doesn't mean that it's for everyone, because but anybody can get there if that's what they want. If they want to be very lean, have some muscle, look really sharp, have their body look great, like an athlete, then you're going to want to get to my level, and you need the right strategies. You can't just do the fasting and eat what you want. You need to know how to do the right fasting protocols to get to the level, and how to exercise and do the right kind of exercises, and so on and so forth. You need the strategies, is my point. But let's get to the point what I promise. So what do I do to be my best? Well, at the moment, what I'm doing right now, okay, and that's to be my best, okay, is I fast about 20 to 22 hours a day, and then I eat, okay? And I eat quite a bit, right? I eat my 3,000 calories of the right kind of foods within a 2-hour window. You want to eat, and you want to eat highly nutrient dense foods. Once you do that, your body becomes a fat burning machine, right? Well, again, remember, the fasting becomes the it becomes the it's center stone, okay? It supercharges everything. In other words, you get more results for your exercise, more results for your hormonal health, more results for your fat loss, and more results for your health. Remember, one of the biggest problems of regular diets is inflammation. All right, inflammation is going to occur no matter what. Like I've told you, I'm the guy. Why listen to me? I'm the guy who's eaten 6 times a day, 3 times a day. I've done so many different diet variations, vegetarian, all meat, you name it, right? Problem was, without any fasting involved, and by the way, there are certain foods in our diet that are harmful. So this is another problem. Some people are eating things they think they're good for their body, and they are not. And how do I know? Well, I've eaten every metric, every different way. And when I do things with intensity. I study it deeply, right? So with all my 28 years of experience, I have the knowledge of what what we need to put in our bodies, right? And so when you follow the right, for example, let's say someone wants to follow a ketogenic diet. But they couple it with the fasting protocols. And then, of course, with exercise, and you have a very powerful concoction. Now, that doesn't mean you should always do keto only. That's another topic, okay? But just as an example, someone follows a ketogenic diet with my fasting protocols, right? Let's say they're at my level, 20 hours, 20-hour fast, and then 4-hour refeed, okay? So how does that look like? So let me tell you what I do, okay? I'm not going to talk about what I eat in this video, but my fasting protocol right now at my level. So for example, I will start eating around most of the time 7 o'clock in the evening, okay, after doing my exercise. So 7 o'clock in the evening and finish by 9 o'clock, majority of the time. On the weekends, it's a little different, but that's what I try to do. Between 7 and 9, I get in my nutrient-dense calories, okay? You know, for example, some things I eat like a dozen eggs sometimes, right? A dozen eggs eating them. I make myself a couple, and I eat a few other things, but just as an example, okay? Well, why? Why can I eat that way? Those are pretty nutrient-dense calories, right? Eggs, right? Just an example. I don't want to get too much into the food protocols, right? But for me, as I like to have my body built. I want to be lean and strong, right? And feel good and feel energized. You need to do the fasting, but then eat the right kind of foods that supercharges everything, right? And then I also exercise. So for example, in the morning I wake up and I do a bit of a specific exercise like cardio. And I do that for about, let's say, 15 minutes, a specific way, okay? Then, that's in the morning, fasted of course, right? Because I haven't eaten since 9 o'clock last night. And then what I do is I fast throughout the day, okay? Now, and with in other words, 0 calories. What fasting means we don't eat anything. Do I have energy? Sure. My body's a fat burning machine. I'm burning up fat all the time. Hence why I'm eating a dozen eggs, for example. It doesn't mean you just eat it. For example, eating a dozen eggs. It's highly nutrient dense foods, right? Now, cholesterol has nothing to do with anything. That's another story. Because we have our good and bad cholesterol. You'll never get bad. Your body burns that up, especially if it's healthy. That's what I'm trying to say. Everybody has different ways they're supposed to be eating. Like, for example, somebody who's an obese person and is not exercising cannot eat the way I eat. This is why you need a dietary strategy for your particular, what your goals. And then an exercising strategy, and then a fasting strategy. Okay, so you have to know what you're doing. It's a strategy. Right? Why take it from me? Well, I'm an investment expert, okay? And in the investment world, you need a strategy. You need to have a top-notch strategy to survive, okay? So again, let's go over it. I fast 20 to 22 hours a day. So if I fast 20 hours, that means I'm eating by 5 o'clock and I finish between 5 and 9. Lately, I've not been doing that. I've been really doing more between 7 and 9 most of the time. Of course, there's going to be some few days of the week that's not the case. It'll be between 5 and 9, and it can shift around, but the majority of the time I'm fasting about 22 hours a day and getting in my calories within 2 hours. Okay, and you can always shift stuff around when necessary, but what I'm talking about is what do I do the majority of the time. Okay, and when you do that, coupled with an exercise strategy, coupled with, and there's different types of, by the way, there's different types of fasting. Now, the kind of fasting I do, okay, now people, I do right now what are called dry fasts. So I took it up a notch. I don't have any water when I fast. When I get my water in, I get it in by breaking it on the 20th hour, for example. I start drinking my water, and then I take in my nutrients, right? And I cut my water off by 9, right? I get in my water, and then I'm fasting. Nothing. No water, no food, 0. And I'm thriving to the max. And this is a level I built myself. Now, I know how to get a person. Before you say, wow, it's really, listen, why can anybody do this? Well, take it from me, a guy who's drinking water every 2 hours in a day. I'm drinking water every 2 hours in a day. I've eaten 6 times a day, 7 times a day. And I've been able to dial it down. Mental strategies, understanding, and I built myself to that level. This is not for everyone to just right away do what I said. This is just an example of what I do. But as the result, I can easily look like what you're seeing in this video constantly, year round. And I'm not even at my best yet because, you can see what like, I believe that in the next 6 months from now, I will be even better. I won't be bigger and everything, but even a little bit tighter, a little bit stronger, which would yield a different look to my body. Already I am in the top 2% of the male population that look like me. There are people that look like me, but they're doing things unhealthily. Maybe taking drugs, there's crazy diet strategies. And again, if you're eating multiple times a day or low calories, all these things are catabolic. What I'm doing is anabolic. So stay tuned to my channel for more great information. I hope you get an idea of some of the things I'm saying a lot very quickly. Again, inflammation, mainstream diets, all that stuff doesn't work. I've done that all. I've done every kind of, I used to eat so many ways. When I was young, I didn't understand why, but I know that high carb diets will breed massive inflammation, right? You've got to control your carbs and proteins and all these things. I feast, like I said, eating 12 eggs. That's my typical protein fat meal sometimes with other things, okay? But I don't want to get into it in this video, but I'm giving us an example. There's so many variations, right? And that's strategies a person needs. And I believe people need coaching. So let me show you something. Let's go to my YouTube channel. I want to show you something. Give me a second here. I want to show you something. All right, so here we are, Power Trigger Trade. Confirmation is key. This is my Twitter, okay? I'm an investor, okay? We make money in options. I give a lot of option strategies. And you'd have to listen to a lot of my videos to understand what I'm about. And let me show you what I'm talking about. You want to also, like right over here is a pinned tweet video. You should see that. And that's a way to get inside a Power Group Trades. Now that's another thing in totality, right? You don't want to worry about that right now. But I'm just trying to say, why do you want to listen to me? Because I'm interested in two metrics, which a lot of people have difficulty in: health and in the wealth sector. These are the two metrics that are difficult for many people. Let me show you my YouTube channel here. Let's go quickly to my YouTube channel. I'm going to hit the customization over here quickly. Okay, and let me talk about this for example. So as you can see, like I had some other videos like stop being fat or weak or sick, more proof. So what you're going to do is you can see over here in my created playlist over here, these are going to be the health videos, okay? Other fasting videos and other things that I've been talking about. And then in the created places, you see my winning plans. You see the plans and kind of options and plans. I give you an example. I can help anybody. Let's say you have 500, you have a couple of $1,000s to invest in, right? And you buy some, you're able to, imagine being able to double your money. Let's say you put $500 down somewhere, right? Just on an idea, because you know what you're doing. And you're doubling that money. That can help somebody, right? But that's another story. So again, why do you want to listen to me? Well, I'm a health and wealth expert, a metric never seen before. And this YouTube channel is very powerful. So make sure to subscribe. If you don't have a YouTube account, get one. Subscribe here, man. You also see over here is a link, right over here. You'll see a link on my YouTube channel if we don't see it. You click on it and it'll bring you to my website. Let's click on this link and this you'll find on my YouTube channel. So make sure you subscribe, okay? So let me hit here. And so over here is when you get to my website, you're able to subscribe, and you want to subscribe to the website as well, because I will be sending emails in the future, all right? And of course, whatever information I might send through it, I will be sending it through my Power Target Trades Confirmation is Key website. So you simply hit the subscription and there's going to be an email form to fill out. So again, back to Power Target Trades. So you want to subscribe to this YouTube channel. Also get a Twitter account. Start following me on Twitter for the investment part as well. The YouTube channel kind of links you to everything. Kind of links you to the Twitter, it links you to my website, and links you to all the information. You can live on my channel. It's a massive growth channel, okay? Highly underrated, but powerful if you study. This is for the top 10% of the world who want to change their life for the better. A lot of people are just going to fail. They're going to step on, they're just going to give up on it and try this and that and get nowhere in life. To get somewhere in life, you have to do what it takes to succeed. And Power Trick or Trade, yours truly, I do what it takes to succeed. So I'm going to show you, if you have a YouTube account watching, I'm going to give you an easy way to subscribe. You're going to see me in a circle format. You simply click on it. Let's see what I say. I'm going to talk to you right now, one-on-one. Remember what about the circle format? Let's see what I say. Power Trick or Trade, Sandro here, the big picture expert. Now that we just finished watching that video, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. And don't forget to study my creative playlist, a wealth of information. From plans from start to the confirmation to the end result. Powerful, powerful time-consuming videos I've made for you to study, for you to witness, for you to grow mentally, for you to succeed. People, we are now witnessing the premiere in health and wealth, my YouTube channel. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video! In a circle format. Simply click on it. It's going to give you an easy way to subscribe.